Hello. So, welcome to a little bit of talk about probably your biggest nemesis within IT. And I don't say that lightly. Okay, no, it's not cats. You're going to wish it was. It's printers. And here's the thing printers, by their nature, is a mechanical device that typically you have no ability to fix. They're either under warranty or they're actually a giant copier that you print to, and you really can't fix it. But because it's attached to the network, because it has, a little display screen on it, it's quote unquote a computer, it falls under your realm. This is horrifying. Okay, so there's a couple things about printers you just have to understand. There are so many. Everybody has most everybody has a printer at home at some level, but nobody knows what they have. You don't know. You might know the manufacturer. You don't know the model number, which means from a software side, they're all different, which is a nightmare when it comes to drivers. Printers typically get jammed. They have issues because of paper, which nobody seems to understand that. And the other thing is, when somebody hits the print button in an office and they don't hear it, what do you think they do? They hit the button 20 more times, expecting a different result. So if the printer's out of paper, what have you, they won't get up and check until, 10 minutes later. Well, now you got 20 print jobs queued, and these things are just disasters waiting to happen. And the problem is they just all fall into your lap. I've had to try to attempt to fix a copier, had the ink cartridge or the ink tube, basically explode on me. It came out a nice light gray shade, head to toe. Not one of my better moments. This is one of those things that at a company, if you have to fix it, you have to fix it. But as you can imagine, and if you've ever bought ink for home, it can be cheaper to replace it sometimes. Outside of the software drivers and what they go through and test out in that, third-party companies that do this can be really a lifesaver on that. I don't always advocate for, sending the problem to somebody else, but these are things that can be time magnets, just time sucks that can be horrifying. And you don't have a choice, because when someone wants to print, they want to print and they want to do it now. But just realize nobody's getting away from printing. Realize that a lot of times there's just things in there you cannot fix. If you have a copier that you're printing to, usually that's under a support agreement, so that's easy to call. If you have LaserJet printers, like an office one that a bunch of people print to, make sure, work with your company to get a spare. So in the event you have to swap it, you can while somebody comes and fixes that printer. Because if you have a continual jams or whatever's going on, nothing will frustrate people more. And you will generate more and more complaints than when that doesn't work. So just a couple of little tidbits here, because it never goes well. It is very rare, outside of it being out of paper, out of ink, and maybe a simple jam. There's not much else you can fix with these things. If there's something a little bit deeper in there, and you got to call somebody, and that could take a day or two. And people typically will not tolerate that. So just a little bit of contents, a little bit to wrap around it. But it is definitely, that is one of the biggest challenges in IT. Because it's just not exactly user serviceable for most people. So just a little additional content. Hope you have a good day.